Dr. Emily Richardson yawned as she stared at the computer screens in the control room of the Millstone Hill Observatory. It was past midnight, and she was about to call it a night when a strange blip on one of the radar screens caught her eye. She leaned in closer, her fatigue instantly forgotten. "That's odd," she muttered, adjusting her glasses. The blip was moving in a way that defied the normal patterns of meteors or space debris. It was slowing down as it approached Earth's atmosphere, almost as if it were controlled. Emily's heart raced as she quickly dialed her colleague, Professor Jack Thompson. "Jack, you need to see this. Now." Within 20 minutes, Jack burst into the control room, slightly out of breath. "What have we got, Emily?" As Emily showed him the data, Jack's eyes widened. "This is unprecedented. We need to alert NASA immediately." The next few hours were a blur of phone calls, video conferences, and frantic data analysis. By dawn, a team from NASA was en route to the predicted landing site in the Adirondack Mountains of New York. Emily and Jack joined the NASA team, led by Dr. Sarah Martinez, as they made their way through the dense forest. The early morning mist added an eerie atmosphere to their trek. "The signal's getting stronger," Sarah announced, checking her handheld device. "We should be nearly there." As they emerged into a small clearing, they all stopped in their tracks. There, partially hidden by fallen trees and disturbed earth, was an object that was undeniably not of this world. The craft was oval-shaped, about the size of a small car, with a smooth metallic surface that seemed to shimmer with an inner light. There were no visible seams or openings, just a seamless alien design. "My God," Jack whispered. "It's real." As the team cautiously approached the craft, a section of its surface suddenly became transparent, revealing a cockpit-like interior. Inside, they could see a figure slumped over what appeared to be a control panel. "There's someone in there!" Emily exclaimed. "They might be hurt." Before anyone could stop her, Emily rushed forward and placed her hand on the craft's surface. To everyone's amazement, the transparent section disappeared, leaving an opening. A rush of strange-smelling air escaped from the craft, and the figure inside stirred. Slowly, it raised its head and turned towards the humans. The being inside was humanoid, but clearly not human. It had silvery blue skin, large almond-shaped eyes that glowed with an inner light, and no visible nose or ears. Its head was hairless and slightly elongated. As the alien's gaze met Emily's, she felt a strange sensation in her mind, like a gentle probe. Then, to her astonishment, she heard a voice in her head. "Help, please." "It's telepathic," Emily gasped, turning to the others. "It's asking for help." The alien attempted to move, but winced in pain. Emily could see that it was injured, with what looked like burns and cuts across its body. "We need to get it out of there," Emily insisted. "It needs medical attention." "Emily, wait," Sarah cautioned. "We don't know if it's safe. We need to follow protocol." But Emily had already made her decision. With Jack's help, they carefully extracted the alien from the craft. As soon as it was free, the being collapsed into Emily's arms. "It's okay," Emily said softly, not sure if the alien could understand her words but hoping it could sense her intentions. "We're here to help you." The next few days were a whirlwind of activity. The alien, whom Emily had started calling Zephyr, based on the wind-like quality of its telepathic voice, was taken to a secure medical facility. Scientists, doctors, and government officials from around the world converged on the site. Emily refused to leave Zephyr's side, as she seemed to be the only one capable of communicating with the alien. Through their telepathic link, she learned bits and pieces of Zephyr's story. Zephyr came from a distant star system, sent on a mission to find habitable worlds. Their home planet was dying, its resources depleted after centuries of exploitation. Zephyr was part of a last-ditch effort to find a new home for their species. But something had gone wrong during the long journey. Zephyr's ship had been damaged by an unexpected radiation storm in deep space, forcing an emergency landing on the nearest suitable planet, Earth. As Zephyr's health improved, Emily spent hours learning about the aliens' advanced civilization. She was amazed by their technological achievements, their deep understanding of the universe, and their philosophical views. "Your people have so much potential," Zephyr communicated to Emily one day. "But you're also at a crossroads. The path you choose now will determine your species' fate." Emily nodded, understanding the gravity of Zephyr's words. Humanity's treatment of the Earth wasn't so different from what had happened on Zephyr's homeworld. As news of the aliens' existence spread, the world's reaction was mixed. Some saw it as an incredible opportunity for advancement, while others viewed Zephyr as a threat. Protesters gathered outside the facility, their signs ranging from "Welcome, space friend," to "Aliens go home." Inside the facility, a debate raged among world leaders and scientists about what to do with Zephyr and the advanced technology in the alien craft. Some argued for keeping everything secret, while others pushed for full disclosure to the public. Emily found herself at the center of this storm, acting as both Zephyr's protector and the bridge between two worlds. The stress was enormous, but she was driven by a sense of purpose she had never felt before. One night, unable to sleep, Emily snuck Zephyr out of the facility. They drove to a nearby hilltop, where they could see the stars clearly. "I wanted you to see this," Emily said, gesturing to the night sky. "To remind you of home." Zephyr's large eyes reflected the starlight as the alien gazed upward. "Thank you, Emily," came the gentle telepathic voice. "Your kindness is unexpected. My people's reports on Earth suggested a more hostile reception." Emily smiled sadly. "We can be hostile, it's true. But we can also be compassionate, curious, and capable of great love. We're complicated." "All sentient beings are complicated," Zephyr responded. "It is what makes the universe interesting." As they sat in comfortable silence, Emily felt a growing certainty about what needed to be done. The next day, she called a meeting with the project leaders. "We need to tell the world about Zephyr," she announced. "Full disclosure, it's the only way forward." The room erupted in arguments, but Emily stood her ground. "If we keep this secret, we're no better than those who would exploit Zephyr. We have a chance to unite humanity around something amazing. Let's not waste it." After hours of debate, a decision was reached. A press conference was scheduled, and the world held its breath in anticipation. On the day of the conference, Emily stood beside Zephyr, her heart pounding as she faced a sea of cameras and reporters. "People of Earth," she began, her voice shaky but determined. "We are not alone in the universe, and our first visitor comes in peace, seeking our help." Over the next hour, Emily and a team of scientists explained Zephyr's origin and the circumstances of the aliens' arrival. When it was Zephyr's turn to speak, Emily acted as a translator, conveying the aliens' telepathic messages to the astonished audience. The world's reaction was immediate and intense. Social media exploded with discussions, theories, and memes. Religious leaders hurried to reconcile their doctrines with the existence of extraterrestrial life. Scientists salivated over the potential advancements Zephyr's knowledge could bring. In the weeks that followed, Zephyr became a global sensation. People were captivated by the aliens' wisdom, humor, and perspective on universal matters. Zephyr's message of unity and environmental responsibility resonated with millions. Emily found herself thrust into the spotlight as well, hailed as a hero for her role in facilitating this historic first contact. But with fame came scrutiny and danger. She received death threats from extremist groups who viewed Zephyr as a harbinger of doom. Despite the challenges, the cultural exchange continued. Zephyr learned Earth's languages at an astonishing rate and was soon able to communicate directly with humans without Emily's help. The alien was fascinated by Earth's diversity of cultures, arts, and philosophies. "Your species' creativity is remarkable," Zephyr told Emily one day. "On my world, we focused so much on technological advancement that we lost touch with our artistic side. Perhaps that's why we failed to see the damage we were doing to our planet until it was too late." As Zephyr's health fully returned, the question of what would happen next loomed large. The alien's ship had been repaired, and technically, Zephyr was free to leave at any time. The night before the scheduled departure, Emily found Zephyr gazing at the stars again. "Will you miss Earth?" she asked. Zephyr turned to her, those luminous eyes filled with an emotion Emily couldn't quite read. "I will miss you, Emily, and the beauty of your world. But I must return to my people. They need to know what I've learned here." Emily nodded, fighting back tears. "I understand. But will you come back?" "I will," Zephyr promised. "And next time, I won't come alone. My people need to see Earth for themselves, to understand why it's worth saving." The next day, as Zephyr's ship rose into the sky, Emily felt a mix of sadness and hope. The world had changed irrevocably, but for the better. Humanity now knew it wasn't alone in the universe, and that knowledge had sparked a new era of cooperation and environmental consciousness. As the ship disappeared from view, Emily's phone buzzed with a message. It was from Zephyr, sent through the special communication device they had developed together. "Emily, thank you for everything. Your friendship has saved not just me, but potentially both our worlds. Keep looking to the stars. We'll meet again soon." Emily smiled, her eyes fixed on the sky. The universe had just gotten a whole lot bigger, and humanity's adventure was only beginning. In the months that followed, the world changed rapidly. Countries that had been on the brink of war now worked together on global initiatives. Investment in space exploration and clean energy skyrocketed. Schools added xenobiology and interstellar ethics to their curricula. Emily found herself traveling the world, sharing her experiences and the wisdom Zephyr had imparted. She became a symbol of hope and unity, a bridge not just between Earth and Zephyr's world, but between different human cultures as well. 1 year after Zephyr's departure, as Emily was giving a lecture at the United Nations, her communication device suddenly lit up. The message she received made her heart race. "We're coming back, and we bring gifts of knowledge and peace. Prepare for a new chapter in Earth's history." As Emily shared the news with the astonished audience, she realized that the true impact of finding a galactic castaway on Earth was only just beginning to unfold. The future was unwritten, but for the first time in a long while, it looked bright. The story of Zephyr and Emily became legend, a testament to the power of compassion and the endless possibilities that await when we reach for the stars. And somewhere out there, among the infinite cosmic ocean, new friends were heading towards Earth, ready to join hands across the gulf of space.